Start recording. It started. That's right. I remember to do something. I don't remember if I had shaders on in the last video or podcast episode or whatever the hell this is. Either way, hi, my name's Nate. This is Unmedicated Antics or whatever the hell I'm calling this. I don't know. There's something in my throat. Oh, that may have been edited out. That may have not been edited out. Who knows? But this is Unmedicated Antics, where I bitch about my life with ADHD and trying to solve it without medication. And I have come to a conclusion. And I think it's actually kind of, it's exciting. It's exciting that I came to this conclusion because it makes so much more sense that what I thought of, like, happened. Let me break it down before I lose half of you. So, I constantly refer, yeah, we're going right into it. No intro, nothing. We're going right into it. I constantly refer back to early 2023 and late 2022 as my peak. That was constantly referred to as my peak because I was on it. I would constantly stay up late. I would make sure there was a video at least 3 a week. I was on that shit. I went up 100 subs a month. Like, I was constant with it. I was very consistent with it. I put so much effort into my craft and into my YouTube and everything. I would so work on it. It was, I don't know. I was never able to top that. And I always thought it was because back then I was very sad. I was a very sad individual. I didn't really have anything going for me. YouTube was the only thing I had going for me. I didn't hang out with my friends a lot. It was really the only thing I had, so I put everything I had into it. I poured my heart into it, and in doing so, all that progress happened. So I assumed all, like, the next 2 years that I haven't been working on it like that it was because I actually have stuff now. I have things to live for. I have things to be proud of. I have things to make me happy, and yeah, it's a total opposite from how it was in 2023 or late 2022. And I think it's kind of still true. I think that it's very much still true that is why I was able to work so hard, and that's why I was so persistent in my craft. But that definitely was not the only reason. And the reason that I came to the conclusion of last time, or recently, not last time, I haven't talked about this yet until today, is the name of the podcast, Unmedicated Antics. I was medicated. And specifically, I was medicated with a stimulant medication known as Vyvanse. That medication is essentially meth. If you didn't know, it's a methylphenidate. I don't know. But it's very addictive. It's extremely addictive. It makes you feel on top of the world. And I don't know if I've never been high. I've never taken drugs that weren't, I guess, prescribed. Yeah, nothing I've taken wasn't prescribed to me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have music playing in the background, and Jesus Christ, it's all horrible. It is all horrible. What is this fucking, jeez. What is this playlist? Dear God. Anyways, I was constantly, I don't know what it's like to be high off of any recreational drugs that aren't prescribed to me. And I always assumed that Vyvanse just made me see clearer, which it did. My thought process was much clearer. But it wasn't just clear, it was enhanced. It was definitely enhanced. It was absolutely enhanced. I would sit there, just sitting in my classroom, not necessarily doing my work or anything, but I was sitting there with a start base of being not medicated. I was lazy already on top of that. Like, I did not have good habits, good mental habits that would have enhanced. All it did was enhance my already very ambitious but also very rowdy personality, where I would do things off of impulse. I was very impulsive, and every time I felt that high, I would fucking go. Like, I would just move. And that's why if you go back in my channel and you find all of those moments where I'm like, I'm back, I constantly felt on top of the world. And I'm realizing now I was addicted to my medication. I was actually high on my medication, and that's why I was able to do these things so heavily and so push myself to the limits, was because I was drugged. I was literally on drugs. And it's like, I understand it was prescribed to me for ADHD, and that makes total sense. But I guess I never took into account that I needed base habits to start off with before I took the medication for me to have an efficient lifestyle. Because at the point at the time when I was doing all that work, I was doing a lot of work, but I was doing it without a plan. I had zero plan going on, like at all. I would just wake up, be like, I'm fucking ready for the day. And then I impulsively did shit for the rest of the day. I had no structure in my life. And to this day, I've been working on it recently, as I've talked about in the last episode, and this project I've been working on, which is no longer weekly, by the way, it's monthly, because I realized how much work it is to get cinematic angles. And I finally figured out the structure of how I want that project to work. So I'm excited about that. But I realized that I just had no structure back then, but I was heavily relying off medication. I was never here to begin with. I keep saying I want to come back again. I was never here to begin with. Y'all never saw me not medicated. Y'all never saw me not so, like, I hate to say it because I pride myself in like not abusing any drugs of any kind, but y'all have never seen me not sober. Like I know Vyvanse is a stimulant, and you know, say what you want, I'm sure there's way harder drugs, but still I was relying off of it. I had no structure. I had no plan. I was just going, and I thought I was better then because I mean I did work out and I did eat correctly and my finances were horrible, but I was doing well on YouTube. I had a great physical health. I had bad mental health, but I had great numbers on YouTube. I was doing great. It's because of the drugs. It was because of the Vyvanse. I was so reliant off of it that I realized, like, I never was truly there. That was just the drugs using me as a fucking vessel. And I realize that now. And it's like, whoa, like, I don't know. Like, I realized, and that's where yin and yang came from. Yin and yang, the balance thing, that all started because I was constantly in work mode. I was constantly in go mode. This is when I took my medication. Constantly in go mode. I was constantly in go mode. I was always, you know, ready, whatever. So excited to work, but I was not there. I didn't have any personality. I was a robot. If you go back in my videos, you can see there's so much forced shit. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad that I go back and I look at that and I'm realizing, like, oh my God, I was literally just a walking Vyvanse zombie. Like, I wasn't, that wasn't me. Like, it was, but it wasn't. It's odd. And obviously I've never taken any other drugs. So like, I can't say if that is truly being high. I don't know. But I was feeling like I was on top of the world. I felt like I could do anything. And I'm sitting here running around, like, not even doing anything. The whole point of this is supposed to be, I need to the whole point of this podcast is so I can do things for Minecraft Mondays and talk about my ADHD. And here I am talking about ADHD and not doing the thing for Minecraft Mondays. So here we go. We're gonna build a house. That's what we're gonna do. I gotta go get wood. But we're gonna replace that little pink shack wherever the hell it is. I don't know. But that's where the yin and yang thing came from, is because I'm realizing now, like, it was originally, you know, hardworking part of me versus the part of me that literally just wanted to be a kid. And to an extent, that was real. That was genuine. I did just want to be a kid sometimes. I just wanted to be a teenager and go do teenage things, which in my small ass city wasn't even an option. So I don't know why I was so bitchy about it. But anyways, I'm realizing now, like, I'm looking back, I'm like, the yin side of things was mainly just because I was on medication. I was so medicated that it just, I worked so hard all the time because I was forced to, because if I wasn't working, I was just sitting there buzzing. But I never had a chance to sit down and lay down and whatever. And God, I don't know. It's just so weird looking back at it. And so that's why I wanted to start making this project, was because I never had good habits to begin with. And I've been reading books, and I'm sure I've talked to you all about it. I've read, I've gotten halfway through this other book that I bought, from a psychiatrist. I don't have it on me. It's in the other room, or actually it might be in my car. I read it when I'm at work, and I take notes, and I try to really intake the information that I'm reading. But I've been reading that. I've been journaling every single day. It's part of the project I'm doing, and I'm really maintaining habits well again. Like I've always been bad about sleep. I have always been so bad about sleep, about waking up on time, about being places on time, because I was sleeping constantly, because constantly I would stay out late. I would stay up late, not stay out late. I don't go anywhere. I would constantly stay up late. I would constantly do things that, you know, were stupid. And I always had a bad sleep schedule. And recently, ever since I've kind of become self-aware in the way that I'm not healthy at all, I've been fixing my sleep. And I've been waking up. Not at a set time every day. I've been failing. I'm man enough to admit that. I'm humble enough to admit that I have been failing. My goal was to wake up every day at 7:30 in the morning, and if I had work at 6, I'd wake up at 5:30 or at least an hour before I had to be at work. That was my goal. And as of right now, I haven't been able to wake up at 7:30 every morning. Sometimes, like, I will talk about this more later, but I haven't been able to wake up at 7:30 every morning because, I mean, I'm still getting used to it. But I have been able to keep waking up an hour before work at least, and this is huge. I'm sure this is, like, for a lot of y'all, this is like, okay, whatever. I do that, and I've been doing that my entire life. For me, this is huge. Like, for me, this is enormous progress because I was never able to do that. Constantly, I got fired from my last job, partly because of medical issues, but also partly because I couldn't get up. I could not wake up for work. I couldn't be there exactly on time. I would stretch my fucking sleep until the last goddamn second, and I would constantly be like 1 second away from being late. 1 second away. I used to call it a talent. I'm realizing now it was just bad habits. It was horrible habits. And recently, they've been getting extremely better. I haven't had a day where I wasn't 5 minutes early to work in like 2 weeks. And it's funny, my managers actually called me out on it. They're like, yeah, you've been doing better, like extremely better. And I was like, yeah. I mean, before that, I wasn't even being late, but still, it's really nice to see the fruits of my labor. And it's unmedicated this time. This is me, just my straight brain mental strength. I'm doing it. I'm fucking doing it. I feel good. I feel fucking great. And it's amazing. And it's crazy. I literally just got done meal prepping for the week. I got paid. So for context, how I get paid, here's my payment schedule. I get paid every week. Only, hijo de puta madre. Who the fuck is you? Oh my God, the evil fucking squilliams are after me. I don't have a bow. I'm fucked. If you're listening on Spotify, I'm so sorry. Shoot me, bitch. Shoot me, bitch. I don't know. 1.9 combat. Bitch. Shoot him. Yeah. Am I gonna get bad omen from this? I'm absolutely gonna get bad omen from this, aren't I? No. Right on. Anyways. I just got done meal prepping for the... Oh, yeah. What I was saying. Sorry. ADHD's already taken over again. God damn it. I get paid every 2 weeks for my job, but I have a daily pay option. So what I do is I take it out every Friday every other Friday that I don't get paid, I take out half of my check. So it's like I'm getting paid weekly. And I know that's probably stupid, but from my experience with me, I cannot get paid bi-weekly and still have money by the next week because I will spend all the money that next week. But I've been budgeting recently, and I will admit this is the first week of the real budgeting, and I literally just got paid and I have no money, none. But it was smart spending. Let me explain. This podcast has no goddamn structure at all. I know I literally said I was getting better about my ADHD, and here I am not having any structure to this podcast at all. Whatever. This is where I let it loose. I let it fucking go like a fucking rabid animal. Fangs of fucking pills. But anyways, I spent it smart. I spent it really smartly. Firstly, I got paid about $450 for the week. I had a $200 insurance payment, which was, whatever. I'm 19. My insurance is so goddamn expensive. It's ridiculous. I already paid my car for the month. It's not August yet, but it will be, and then I'll have to pay for August. But that's what I'm planning on doing in next check. But I paid my insurance for July, and then that was $200. And then I had $200 left over. And I have receipts. I've been keeping receipts, but I did eat out. I didn't eat at a restaurant. I ate at Chick-fil-A. All right, leave me alone. I was really hungry. But I had $200 left over. I ate at Chick-fil-A. I ate at Whataburger for $5 because I had a fucking coupon. Leave me alone. I'm getting better, I swear. But in total, that was what, $15 I spent? That was $15 on eating out, which adds up significantly, and I realize that. But in terms of what I've spent in the past on eating out, definitely not that bad. The real spending comes because I had to spend $30 on a can of Freon for my car because I live in Texas and it's summer right now and my AC went out. I was buying that no matter what. So there went $30. I bought, and then I went and bought groceries. Right, I went and bought groceries so I can meal prep for the week. And here's the problem I have with meal prepping, and the problem I've had with meal prepping in the past. It's been a long, arduous journey to get to the point where I am today, because I had to go through the bullshit. And if you want to know what the bullshit is, oh boy, let me fucking tell you. The bullshit is the fact that, look, I live here for free. I don't pay rent. Sometimes I pay utilities, whatever. I pay the water sometimes. I pay the electricity sometimes, whatever. I live here. My mother lets me stay here for pretty much free, right? So I have no room to complain. But when I buy food and when I buy shit for the week and I put it in the little meal prep containers, that does not mean take it to work with you. That does not mean take it to. Don't eat it. Don't eat my shit. Don't eat my shit. Don't drink my shit. Right? Don't eat my groceries, because I'm struggling. I have poor and little income. These are mine. Fuck off. You have 2 incomes to supply you. Bitch, I don't. The fuck? But I've been having a lot of problems with my mom and her boyfriend taking my shit. And I always took it as like, all right, so that's just cue for me to move out. But I have a car payment, and at the rate I'm making money right now, it would not be, I could survive maybe, but it would not be efficient to move out and get my own place. Even though I really want to. I desperately want to. I desperately want my own place. I won't yet until my car's paid off, and I have $8,000 left on that. But that's the issue I've kept running into. And so how I solved it today, I had $180 going to Walmart. I was grocery shopping at Walmart. Yes, kill me, whatever, I don't care. I got chicken, I got rice, I got seasonings, I got limes, lemons, lemon pepper seasoning, whatever the fuck, cilantro, whatever. I got a bunch of shit. I bought a bunch of groceries, and the groceries themselves were about $40, and I knew I could get myself food for the week for those $40, or at least for 5 days, because that's how many chicken breasts came with it. And so I bought those, and then I realized, what if I had a place to store these? And this is the purchase that would seem stupid to a lot of people, is the fact that I bought a mini fridge. I bought a Hisense little 2-foot mini fridge that hides perfectly behind my bed, just right here, so that I can store my meal preps. And guess who knows about it? Fucking no one. And you're probably thinking, the electricity bill though, like it says it's only, I don't know, I don't trust manufacturer specifics. I don't know if this is real. It says it's only $11 a year on the estimated energy cost. So I will help with I help with the electricity anyways. So like, okay. But that was like the only purchase I made recently that could be seen as stupid. But as often as my shit gets stolen, I think it was viable. I think it was understandable. I will trust me. I realize I probably sound like a little fucking bitch for being like, oh, I live here for free and they're eating my food. But also, it's like I'm trying to save money, and I'm trying to spend my money wisely, and trying to start a savings wisely, and get out of this life position and into a better one faster, safer, and more efficiently. And I'm just taking those steps as little as I can. And I've talked to them about it, and they don't give a shit. They don't give a fucking shit. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I now have like $30 left. I think I do have a caffeine addiction. So I bought 3 Ghost Energies, and I drank one like 2 hours ago. Leave me alone. So I spent like $8 on those, and I still have 20 something for the rest of the week. So I should be good on gas, etc. And I can still Uber Eats. I can still DoorDash to make an income, whatever. I'm not complaining. I'm off tomorrow, so that's probably what I'll be doing all day tomorrow. Either editing this and then going out and door dashing, or I don't know. But it is currently 10:35, so I do have to be in bed by like 12. So that energy drink was probably not a smart idea. But I was trying to finish my meal prep. God. But yeah, I made damn good Chipotle rice. Like I got copycat fucking white rice recipe off the internet, and damn, I cooked, bro. I fucking cooked. I'm so proud of myself. I copied that shit frame for frame. It's a little mushy, but damn, it's good. I tried it today. But yeah, I don't know. I'm doing better. I'm very glad about how I'm doing. And my friends I almost fell for the short hair propaganda, yo. I almost did it. And I'm sure a lot of y'all are gonna agree with that, but I just can't cut my hair, man. I can't. And it sounds stupid. It sounds stupid. And this is essentially just me venting, all right? Like, I don't even know what this is anymore. But the first time I grew my hair out, that was like late 2022. That was strictly because I was just depressed and didn't care about my appearance and kind of was just like, if it grows out, whatever. Less money I spent on haircuts, right? So, I just wanted to grow it out, and that was a weird time in my life, and that was just depressing and whatever. And I hated my life back then, so I wanted to grow it out in a way that I actually wanted to like upkeep and actually take care of it this time. And I've been trying, and I'm sure right now it's greasy as shit. I'm still learning how to properly wash long hair on certain days and not on other days. I don't know. My girlfriend's teaching me all this shit. I don't know how to properly take care of long hair. I have a great teacher, wonderful teacher. Love my girlfriend, but I have no idea how to do this shit. Now where do I want to put this house? I kind of like right here. I feel like I have to terraform this, but like I kind of like it. Like build it into the wall a little bit. I don't know. Kind of nice. Or do I put like halfway up? Yeah, right here's good. All right, we terraform. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my hair. I just can't cut it because my friends were trying to convince me to cut it, and they had me convinced, and I literally almost cut it. Had the hair salon / barber been open that day, I would have been cut, but it was already too late, so I didn't cut it. But I just can't cut it. I don't know why. Like I feel like this is. I wanna save the haircut until I feel back with myself again, because like I said, my short hair, I was always in a horrible positions when I had short hair. Like I look back and it was either like I was relying off of my medication too much, or I was having anxiety attacks every 5 seconds in 2024. It was just a lot, and I feel like I need to let my long hair speak for itself and I don't know. I feel like it symbolizes my journey in like a stupid way. In a stupid way that you're probably gonna call weebish and like, you fucking bitch. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I love my long hair, and I cannot let it go. I cannot let it go. And it's greasy as shit right now, and I know, and I cannot let it go. But yeah, I don't know. It's been interesting. It's been an interesting couple weeks. I've been working on the docuseries project. That's been good. This is essentially a therapy session. I'm just realizing that. Like, if anyone's actually unironically listening to this, this is just my therapy for my life. And I don't know. I would say this is meant to help those with ADHD try to find themselves more, but I feel like that's more reserved for the other project I'm doing. This is more just for me to vent, and if anyone wants to listen, they can listen. I don't really care how this performs. I just like doing this. Total Markiplier ripoff. Totally acknowledge that. I saw the way he did it in Power Wash Simulator, just constantly talking about his life and like, letting it just talk to a camera. And I remember doing that with the Minecraft series I used to have. That Minecraft series I used to have, it was modded. I remember, he's not gonna bother me. I remember doing that. I just used to yap. And I think there was an episode 3 that I literally cut just because it was essentially the whole time was a story. But I don't know. This is nice. I can't afford therapy, so this is the closest next thing I can get. Yeah, but hey, I hope you're enjoying. I don't know who's actually listening to this. Maybe it's my friends. Maybe they're making fun of me. Who knows? I don't know. I feel good. I feel really good, actually. And it's like a good in a way I haven't felt ever. Like, this isn't me being like, I'm back again. This is me like, this is just something new. I feel whole. Like, I feel like I'm an actual human doing these things. And I'm not on any medication right now. I have 0 medicine going through my body at all. No drug. No drug. Not even ibuprofen. Nothing. And I feel fucking great. It's weird. I do only have $20 to get me through the week, so I'm definitely gonna DoorDash tomorrow or Uber Eats or whatever the hell. Can we hold on real quick? Uber Eats. I've never done it before. I recently signed up and I recently got a account, and God, they took the worst fucking photo of me. Jesus Christ, they didn't even let me retake it. If anyone knows how to fucking reset an Uber Eats profile photo, please, dear God, let me know, because mine is horrible. But I recently started doing Uber Eats, and their benefits are fucking insane. And I didn't know until I started. They're like, versus DoorDash, because I did DoorDash before this. Dear God, Uber Eats is fucking, they're making DoorDash bite the curb with their benefits. Like, unless it's just great on paper and anyone's actually done it and can tell me like it is actually dog shit. I don't know. But like on paper, their shit's amazing from what I've seen. Oh god, it's gonna set off a fucking raid, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Oh dear god. Ow, what the hell? It goes through the oh, you're a problem. You're a problem. You're a problem. Yep, goodbye. Yeah, unless anyone can tell me they're actually horrible and they just sound good on paper or whatever. But like, DoorDash and Uber Eats work on the same tier system. They both have like, if you get X amount of deliveries in X amount of days and you have X rating, whatever, you will have this rating. And oh my god, he has one too. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm so, yep. Damn. Whatever. Thank god this isn't hardcore. You can have X amount of ratings and you do X amount of things and you get this rank. It's like platinum, gold, whatever the hell. They're pretty clear cut, pretty simple, pretty easy to get most of those tiers and maintain it. But DoorDash's benefits for those are like, yeah, you get better orders and you can dash whenever you want. That's about it. Like, that's it. That's their benefits. And it's like, okay, cool, whatever. I don't really care. And you have to maintain your acceptance rate and yada, yada, yada. And it's like, cool, whatever. I started Uber Eats. And oh my god, I want to fuck whoever came up with Uber Eats to try to listen to this. Like, they care, bro. They fucking care. Because their second tier, granted, you do have to have 2,000 deliveries to qualify for it. But it's still like the fact that it exists and it's possible to get that. And I don't know, it seems really like nice that a company would even think of this. If you hit the second tier of Uber Eats, I forgot what it's called. It might be platinum, it might be gold or silver, whatever. You qualify for 100% of your tuition paid for ASU Online if you get 2,000 deliveries. Which, the 2,000 sounds like a lot, right? Like, that's like, okay, you damn near spent that in gas. And it's like, yeah, that's true. But also, if you're doing this to make money anyways, that's like pretty fucking cool. I don't know. Like, that's sick to me. And the fact that they're giving people like a chance to actually get an education after that. And it's like, that's so fucking cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. I don't know. But I thought it was sick. Will I be trying that? No. I do want to go back to school, but the fact that I've been out of it for so long, and I did try going back at the beginning of this year, and I don't remember any of the basic essential knowledge you need from high school, like basic algebra or basic science or basic biology, whatever. I don't remember any of that. Like, not a goddamn thing. Like, I don't remember nothing. And I was literally talking to my girlfriend about this, and she was like, are you kidding me? Because she tried quizzing me. It was, I felt so bad. I suck. I don't remember a single basic part of algebra, biology, nothing. I remember mitochondria is a powerhouse of the cell and Y equals mx plus b. That's about it. And I haven't started, but I'm planning on starting like either a YouTube like help yourself course for like basic algebra so I can understand it again, or we just open a Barnes and Noble here in my city, so going to just sit there and read the textbooks while I wait for, I don't know, anything. I don't know yet. I really don't know yet, but we'll see. This is about as long as the last episode was. Let me check my phone real quick, and I have no friends. Awesome. We continue. Ooh, ominous bottle. Fun. But yeah, I had a good week. Very good week. I'm very happy with how things are going. And I've had some misses. Like, I'm not gonna say I was perfect all week. Like, I've definitely had some misses. I woke up, like, I was planning on waking up at like 7:30 and I'd work at fucking 12, and I woke up at like 10. And it's like, damn it, like, whatever. But also, it's better than I was, and that feels great to me. The fact that I am getting better is fucking awesome to me, and I cannot wait for it to get to the point where I know I can wake up on time every single day and really get started, like, and then start doing YouTube again and start actually trying with my content again and having fun with my content again. That's what I miss. I will say, like, I know I talked about that period of time where I was like really working on YouTube and not really having fun or being a kid. Like, that's very mainly true. Mainly I hated the content I was making, whether it was 3 scary games or whatever. That's kind of true. I did low-key feel like a cheater. It felt cheap. It felt really cheap. But the stuff I loved making was like the little bits in between content. Like fuck. I'm trying to think of a good example of this. Hey, Cole. I can't think of a good example of this on the top of my head, but like before a video starts and you know we start off in the fucking kitchen for some reason or whatever. I don't know. Wonder is a great example of this. God, I try to get him on here, but our schedules didn't line up. Actually, I woke up late as shit. Perfect. Like things like that. I should have woken up on time, but I didn't. But I woke up on time for work, so I'll take that. But yeah, I love doing weird shit like that, like weird skits and shit. And I feel like I really want to experiment with content again and make fun shit. Like Justin and we've been working on. We just went ghost hunting at Yorktown Memorial Hospital, and that. Well, I won't say it sucked, but it wasn't as fun as the first time we went. But like random shit like that. Like one of my biggest inspirations for my YouTube channel, and this happened. Like I started YouTube the year this started, was Unisanis. And like it inspired me so much that I have a Memento Mori tattoo. Don't mind that Cook Unity shit. They are not sponsoring this episode. But I have a Memento Mori tattoo because that meant so much to me. The idea that death comes for us all. So like let's make the most of every goddamn second. I love that philosophy. And the fact that Unisanis introduced me to that. It's like, man, I don't know if I'd be the same person without that channel. And it seems so silly that I do associate a YouTube channel with my my mindset and how I think of things, but like it's truthfully that is how that happened. And oh my god, they took my fucking bread. Are you actually serious? Bruh, ain't no way they took my fucking bread. No, what the fuck? Yeah, that shit's long gone. Whatever. Maybe I have meat and just sitting in the fucking house somewhere, who knows. But yeah, no, I loved the videos they were making, and I feel like I don't have the solo power to do that without being a complete ripoff of Mark or Corey or whatever YouTuber that I, liked before. But also I feel like that's not as big of an issue anymore because everyone grew up with it. Everyone grew up with these other YouTubers and everyone grew up with it that I feel like we are all amalgamations and creations of the YouTubers and or entertainment that we used to consume. All of us are off-brands in our own special way. And I think thinking about that more makes me think like, okay, I can still make stuff. Like, yeah, people will be like, oh, whatever, this is just an off-brand. Like, oh, this person's better, whatever. Like, yeah, people can say that, but like, I can still make it. Like, why not? Oh, dear God. And I don't know. I still live with my mom, so obviously there's space concern, and I'd love to make stupid bullshit like cooking videos. Like, I feel like that'd be fun. But, the space is an issue, and that's fine. But I'd love to make silly shit like Unisanis made. Like for example, when my friends came here, in June, we went to two escape rooms. We went to two escape rooms, and those videos were so fun. We just didn't have a dedicated cameraman with training, and so the fucking camera footage was shit. I was sick the second time, so I ended up actually holding the camera, so I'm not even featured in it, and it's the only footage I have. And what the hell are we all doing in here? It's the only footage I have with all of us, and it's me behind the camera, so I'm not even a feature of it, and it's my video, and I wasn't even part of it, so whatever. It's rough, but we're making it work, hopefully. And god damn it, they really took my goddamn one. Damn. Don't let me love you. Y'all can't even hear that. Why am I singing along? But yeah, you're getting murdered. Goodbye. Goodbye. But yeah, I don't know. I love making weird shit like that. And I wish my friends lived closer. I have two friends that live here, but I can kind of tell, like, if you're listening to this, like, I can tell. Like, they don't really fuck with some of the shit that I make, and I feel like it's an immediate no every time I ask them shit. But granted, I have asked them to do shit, and they're like, yeah, when? And then I just don't respond because I suck, or I stopped planning that specific thing, and then I feel like that set some preconceived notions in their head, and I suck, and whatever. But I feel like I did that with my audience too. Like, I feel like a lot of my audience has known me as like the guy that makes those false promises and then doesn't meet up to them or hold up to those standards. And enough that I realized that I actually made a quitting video. Fun fact. This happened. This actually happened. I made a quitting video called False Prophets, and it was essentially about that. It was me apologizing for giving all these promises that I couldn't keep up with, and just giving up. I'm just giving up and moving on with my life. And It's because I was so dead set on YouTube being like successful, as you know, as soon as I was hoping it would be successful. I was so dead set that that was gonna happen, and when it didn't happen, I was distraught. Like no shit, it wasn't gonna happen. Like YouTube is damn near impossible nowadays, and it's like unless you get lucky. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say like I was the funniest person ever. There's no reason I shouldn't have been popular. Like obviously, you know, whatever. But still, I expected too much. I expected too much, and I acknowledge that, and I think that damn California AF. But I think that I can do better now that I'm not thinking of it as a must and an absolute, but also like I'm treating it as a passion project, but I'm also giving it my all. But also, I have other things in my life going for me, which is happening currently. I mean, I have a decent job, whatever. It's not decent for a fucking 19-year-old, but I know there's 19-year-olds out there with way better jobs, but I'm not going to compare because comparison is a thief of joy, and whatever other TikTok comments say. God, TikTok, I could go on a whole fucking speech about TikTok and how horrible it is for your brain, but whatever. I have it. I have TikTok, so I can't speak. Dear God, come hither. But, God, what was I saying? I don't even remember. Oh, the ADHD is hitting. I'm unmedicated. It's happening. TikTok brain. It's rotting. It's rotting. But yeah, I don't know. It's odd. It's very odd. And I do have a decent job going for me, and I have decent income, and I think I can make this work, and I have a decent path ahead of me. I think is because I'm planning on going back to school. I'm planning on going back to community college, specifically online community college, because my community college here doesn't transfer anywhere but my city, and all my city has is Christian religious schools that make you go to church to graduate, and you got me a different type of fucked up if you think I'm gonna do that shit. And I don't know, it just it's so stupid the position I'm in, because if my community college just transferred anywhere, I'd be totally fine with my situation. But the fact is they don't. So I have to do an online version in a big city that's 3 hours away from me. And we're going to do that for 2 years. And we're going to see where that takes me. And I think I want to do forensic science. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do to pass the time. But whatever it is, this path is going to put me there. And I feel better. I don't feel as panicked as I was. I used to be so panicked, like, God, what if this works? This doesn't work. And I used to have this fear of failure so much. It's called aticophobia, fun fact, because I made a short film about it that also never got uploaded because I suck. I was a perfectionist. I never uploaded my work if I wasn't proud of it. But I made a short film about the fear of failure, and it was called aticophobia, and it never released. But it was so prevalent in my life that I just let it take me over. And eventually in 2023, when I stopped being on my medication, I crashed. I got out of high school. I stopped being on my medication. I just wanted to relax for that summer and really take YouTube by storm. And the second I didn't have anything going for me, and the second I didn't have anything to do with other people holding me accountable for those deadlines, I was out. And then don't even get me fucking started on what happened later that year. I'm not even gonna go into that. But yeah. It was a rough year, but I feel good now. I feel like I'm finally picking up the pieces and finally growing as a person. And I'd hate to say that the last 4 years were, what's that J. Cole line? You went a long way, but bad news is you went the wrong way. That's how I felt. I did do a lot, but I went in the wrong direction, and I did it with wrong intentions and all this shit that I fucked up. But now it's different. I'm taking steps in the right direction. I'm building myself up positively and not using that negative emotion to fuel me going forward, and it's like healthy. At least that's how it feels. And I feel good, and I actually am probably gonna go to the gym right after this, and I have not paid, so we're gonna see if they let me in, but we're gonna hope it's that chill guy that lets us do whatever the fuck we want every time we're there. But yeah, I don't know, we'll see. But I feel good. Physical update, physical health update. I have gained weight. Fun fact. That 2023 era, whenever I was, in shape as fuck and shit, I weighed maybe 140. I'm 5'8". I weighed maybe 140. I now weigh 163. from last I checked. My fucking pickaxe broke. This is goddamn great, isn't it? Oh my god. I now weigh 163. And a lot of that is muscle. Congratulations, a lot of it's fat, alright? I did a dirty bulk, leave me alone. But I feel good. I feel healthy. Like, I look healthy again. Like, I remember when I got fired from Lowe's, my coworker told me, like, you you do not look okay. Like, you lost a lot of weight. I don't know. I thought that was funny that she actually cared that much. But yeah, weird life, man. Oh, I said I was gonna build a house for this, but I barely got the fucking terraforming done. Dear God, and my pickaxe broken. This is horrible. It's already been 40 minutes. I don't know how long I want these to be. I can make 2-hour-long episodes if I wanted to, but I also do have to go to the gym, so I don't know. The mini fridge is sick though. I can just reach down and grab whatever the fuck I want. I got chicken and rice in there. I don't have a microwave in here. That'd be peak. Oh my god, what if I put a microwave right on top of it? No, that'd be too much. I don't need all that. I can step 3 feet away to the fucking kitchen and just heat it up and it'd be fine. Whatever. I'm finally going in the right direction and I feel good about it. And I hope this project turns out well. I'm not stressing myself out as much about it, because I know this is part of my growth and this is part of my positive growth, and somehow I reached this conclusion without therapy. So I don't know if it's the correct conclusion, but the fact that I feel so good about it and I'm not taking any stimulants, I don't see why it can't be beneficial to me. I don't know. I've gotten better at showing up to work, being professional at work. My appearance at work is better. I started taking that into account. I started really putting effort into my appearance in the mornings. Like, I feel good. I feel really good. I don't know. And I know that's the thing I've said the most this entire video, and I'm sure the title is going to be I Feel Good. That one song. I feel good. It's going to play in the intro. If this even gets edited, God. Oh, I could go on a whole rant about editing. I am so scared to edit again. That's why last video was unedited. Because I'm so scared to edit. I'm scared I'll hate it. I'm scared I'm going to hate gaming shit. Which is like fine, but that means I have to find a whole new genre. Because I know I want to create, but I don't know if I want to game and create. Because it feels so cheap. I don't think I'm funny like that. I feel like I have a very niche audience that enjoys the shit that I make. And I don't know if I can reach them. Not through video games, at least. So, I don't know. I really have no clue. But we'll find out. And even if we don't, we'll find out eventually. I used to tell myself when I was like 15, like, even if it takes me 12 years, I will do this. And I do agree that I need that confidence back, but also it needs to be born in genuine confidence and not arrogance, because I was arrogant as fuck. Dear God. I struggled with identity issues for a long time. I always knew I'd be a dude. Don't take it that way. But I mean, like, is this really the real me, or am I putting on a facade for the camera? Like, I struggled with that for a long time, and I feel like now this is like I'm just talking to the camera again. This feels good. This feels nice, and I hope y'all enjoy this and to a certain extent. Those asking for VR, I don't know where the fuck it is. It's in my trunk. It's in the trunk of my car. I was gonna play a VR horror game in Yorktown Memorial Hospital, but it was so hot. Oh my God, it was genuinely so fucking hot in there. That was not gonna happen. I wanted to, but it was too hot. I couldn't. I'm sorry. I think terraforming is just, yeah. This is how this video is going. Well, I think that's all I really got on my mind for now. I do need to keep writing. I'm really bad about jotting down what I'm supposed to jot down. I went a whole week without doing it, and that was a problem, but it clicked in my head. I feel like that one scene in AOT where Mikasa like fucking gets the weird Ackerman powers. Spoilers if you don't. Spoilers. That's how it felt whenever I like realized, oh shit, I'm supposed to be doing this, and then I was on point after that. So I don't know, but I gotta go do that after this. So I'm gonna end the episode here. We're gonna end off. Do I do the YouTube outro? Thank you all so much for. I'm not doing that, but yeah. I hope y'all enjoy what I'm doing. I hope it's enlightening to some of you, and I hope some of y'all find peace in this, and I hope some of you enjoy the project that's coming out soon. I'm really excited to put that out. Filming wise, it's not really filmed, but the structure is made. I didn't want it to be hard to follow, and I wanted it to be almost film like, so it's interesting, but it's also very financial and very in my head. So I don't know if y'all like it. I really hope y'all do. I don't know, but either way, I'm gonna end it here. So thank y'all for being here. Rise above, motherfuckers. You already know. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.